What's happening? This is John from Long Island. It is Monday, January 20th. I got some time together, so I figured I'd put another video up. If you watch any of these videos, it's typically five of my most recent vinyl purchases or five random records out of the stack that I want to talk about. This is a little different. I'm going to focus on one artist in particular and rate the records from my least favorite to my favorite. Now, this only works with an artist where I have all that stuff on vinyl. This is a vinyl themed channel, so it's only going to work if I have the actual copies to bring up and show you. And I have 99% of this artist stuff on vinyl. I'll get into what I don't have. I previously did this with Black Sabbath when I took the first 6 Sabbath records and I ranked them. But that was a little easier because these albums I've known since I was a kid. Some of them I've owned since I was a kid, so it's kind of a little easier. This one, there's more records to talk about, and there's a lot of nuances, that I have to bring up. So this is going to be Lana Del Rey. Her records, in my opinion, ranked from my least favorite to my favorite. Now, it was tough to do because I love all of her albums. And I should say that there's stuff that hasn't been released, which I used to have way back in the day. I had a laptop, and I downloaded a file. I had about 200 songs of Lana Del Rey's, either live performances or unreleased stuff or stuff she didn't finish, the stuff before she got a major record label deal. And about 200 songs. Some are great, some are a little bit, questionable. But like I said, I got it off like Pirate Bay or something. I found it. I was like, oh man, check this out. So it exists on a hard drive somewhere, on a laptop that doesn't work. But I mean, you can listen to it on YouTube if you know what you're looking for, and go to Reddit or something. You can find her unreleased stuff. They did release some vinyl bootlegged. I haven't bought those because I don't know. They're expensive. Number one, but number two, I don't really need it. Maybe when I get some free money, I'll something to play with. I'll check it out. But it's bootlegged. It's there's two that I know of. It's Elizabeth Grant or Lizzie Grant under her name, and then another one, I think Lana Del Rey with a R-A-Y, not R-E-Y. So the bootlegs do exist. They're out there. I just don't want to spend my money on that. So I'm going to take, like I said, my least favorite to my favorite. Now here it goes. This is my least favorite Lana Del Rey record, Lust for Life from 2017. It's a great record. Other than the fact that there's a bunch of collaborators on it that I don't know. And some collaborators I do know that I don't care for. All right. This was kind of like a sprawling effort, especially after this came out after Honeymoon, which was a masterpiece. To put this out was kind of like, oh man. Difference, I mean, she was smiling for once. It was very pretty in that picture. You usually get this version of Lana Del Rey, the somber looking one. But the collaborators was what killed this for me. The Weeknd's on this. I know him from the Super Bowl. A$AP Rocky, Playboy Cardi. I heard of A$AP Rocky. My kids probably know who he is. Stevie Nicks, who I've never really been a fan of. And Sean Ono Lennon. Not for me. Again, I'm a 49-year-old guy. I shouldn't know any of these people. But anyways, the songs that are good, the songs that are great are phenomenal. You have the song Love. You have 13 Beaches, Cherry, White Mustang, Summer Bummer, which has A$AP Rocky, which he doesn't really ruin it. That's pretty good. Get Freeze on here. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff that, I don't know, sort of was just released, recorded and released with, I don't know, really no real thought behind. Not saying no thought, but there was no theme to this record. That's what I want to say. Most of our albums have like a theme to them. This one really didn't, and that's why probably, again, I love this record. It's just not my favorite. All right, next up, let's see what we got. Yeah, again, this is kind of the same deal. The same problem I have. This is her most recent one, 2023, Lana Del Rey. Did you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? I mean, she put out, I don't know how many different covers of this. This is one of the album covers. She put about 10 of them up. I think I have them all. Like I said, previous Lust for Life, I don't think she made an alternate cover. So, not that I know of at least. But this one, she released a ton. I have them all. Spent more than I care to admit on it. But this album, again, it's kind of the same thing with Lust for Life. it's got collaborators up the ass, and I don't know who they are, and I really don't care, honestly. I mean, it's on the cover. It tells you who these people, who's on this. John Batiste, no idea. Bleachers, which is actually Jack Antonoff, the producer, his band, they're very good. Father John Misty, overrated. Good, but overrated. Judah Smith, Tommy Genesis, and somebody SYML. Again, this is not for me. This is not for my generation. So I take it at that. But there were some great songs on this, though, man. The song "The Grants." Did you know that there's an ocean? The Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard's a great song. Sweet's a great song. A&W's a great song. Taco Truck's a great song. But the stuff that's no good is just like, ugh. Paris, Texas, I hated. Let the Light In with John Misty's actually pretty good. He does, but he's too over. I don't know. He like takes himself too seriously or something. Father John Misty. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. But anyway, that's that. Here's an album that's grown on me over the years. I didn't like it at all when it came out. This is 2021. Lana Del Rey, Chemtrails Over the Country Club. This album came out right after COVID, and I thought it would be a little better because she had more time to work on it, I would think. Does have some great songs on it, though, man. White Dress, Chemtrails Over the Country Club, Let Me Love You Like a Woman, Wild at Heart, great. Not All Who Wander Are Lost, Yosemite, for free. I mean, it's got some great stuff on it. Just, again, it was a lot of piano, not a lot of beats, which was very... It gets monotonous after a while, but it's a great record though. Like I said, it should be higher up in the order, maybe, I don't know, but I was a little bit let down with it because it had some great songs on it, just it didn't punch, you know, unlike the next one, which I'm gonna get to. And as far as covers go, a few different ones. I have all of them, but very cool though. She came under fire for this because they said it was too white. I remember people saying, people are always looking for something to drag Lana Del Rey down about. And they said there's too many white girls on the cover. But I mean, I don't know. I see all different types of ethnicities. Well, how about this? I don't see color at all. How's that sound? That's very progressive. Fuck out of here. Anyways. She came out with this one after Chemtrails. And this is also in 2021. Blue Banisters. Phenomenal record. And restored my faith in her. Again, she put out a bunch of different covers of this. That's her sister and the cat on the back. Caroline, I think her sister's name is. But this came out, and I was like, she's back, man. But then I realized as I started looking through it, few of these songs are old songs. And a few of them exist on that hard drive I was telling you about in different versions. Nectar of the Gods was one of them. And I knew it as a different title, but this has got some great songs on it. It's got Black Bathing Suit's great. If You Lie Down With Me's great. Violets for Roses, Dealer, Thunder, Nectar of the Gods, like I said. That was called High. That was called something like High on You or something like that. I remember it was called a lot of different things. Sweet Caroline is on here, Living Legend, like I said. Every song is good. When this came out, I was like, all right, finally. But then I started realizing, shit, most of these songs are old ones, so or she just going back to the well, I don't know. But no, a very good album. Let's see. All right, next one. This is her debut, or at least major label debut, 2012. Lana Del Rey's Born and Die. She got dragged in the press because of the she did a Saturday Night Live performance of I think it was video games, and it was a little awkward. I'll admit that. I don't think it was any worse than anything that's ever on SNL. I think actually it's probably one of the better things they've ever had on that. If you ever watch SNL in the last 30 years, it's garbage in my opinion. So to say that was the worst, that Lana Del Rey is the worst part of that, I doubt it. Every song's good on this, man. Born to Die, Off to the Races, Blue Jeans, Video Games, Diet Mountain Dew, National Anthem, Dark Paradise, Radio, Carmen, $1 Million Man, Summertime Sadness, you know that one, right? You knew that as the remix. This is the original, and this is what makes us girls. This is a great record. And I didn't follow her when this came out. Like I said, she was written up in the tabloid magazines that what a disaster that performance was. She was a poser of some sorts, all right, she's a rich girl from upstate New York, she's not you know, the persona she put forth, you know, I can see people, you know, dragging her, but I mean, why though? You know, everybody does something like that, you know, where they don't really truly represent where they're from. But phenomenal record, and I wasn't into her at this time. I didn't get into her until like 2014, 2013 actually. A little bit past this, after this. So I'll show you the next one, which is the same one, Born to Die, the Paradise Sessions, Paradise Edition rather. That includes this album, which is actually an EP, Lana Del Rey's Paradise. This, get it. It's only got 8 songs and everyone's good. Ride, American, Cola, Body Electric, Blue Velvet, Gods and Monsters, Yayo, Bel Air. Every song is good on this. You should definitely check this one out. This was, again, like I said, 2012, right after Born to Die, and then they packaged them both together. So, I mean, I didn't listen to her then. I heard of her, saw her in the, you know, in the magazines and stuff like that, Maxim and the Esquire and stuff, you know. And I really never checked her out. I didn't really love this stuff, but I love it now. All right, what's next? Yeah, I have to get. This is such a great record too. Lana Del Rey's Honeymoon from 2015. I can't really say anything about this. This came out after Ultraviolence, and it's tough to follow Ultraviolence. It's like when Slayer had to follow up Rain and Blood, or Metallica had to follow up Justice for All, or, you know, Iron Maiden had to follow up Power Slave. You know, it's these bands, these artists that, you know, they put out such a classic, and then it's tough to, when they come out again, you know, the next album, you're like, what? And this one, I was just hooked when this came out. This is one of the covers. She had another cover, which was only distributed in Urban Outfitters. It goes for a little money. I have it, actually. Not interested in selling it unless somebody comes to my door with cash in hand. I'm not shipping it. I'm not getting involved with that shit. Every song on Honeymoon is good. It's got Honeymoon, Music to Watch Boys To, Terrence Loves You, God Knows I Tried, High by the Beach, Freak, Art Deco, Salvatore, Blackest Day. I mean, every song is good. It's tough for me to even look at these because I feel bad, you know, you're putting one above the other. But this is a great record, Honeymoon, and again, such a difference from. And I'll show you it after I finish up from the previous album of hers. Second to last, and this, depending on the day you get me, this might be my favorite. 2019, Lana Del Rey's Norman fucking Rockwell. What a record this is. I saw her on this tour and she was phenomenal. This album's got such a vibe to it. From beginning to end, it's perfect. It's got 14 songs and every one of them's good. Norman fucking Rockwell, Mariner's Apartment Complex, Venice Bitch, Fuck It, I Love You, Doing Time, which is a Sublime cover. Love Song, Cinnamon Girl, How to Disappear, California, Next Best American Record, The Greatest, Bartender, Happiness is a Butterfly, my favorite song. Hope is a dangerous thing for a woman like me to have, but I have it. That might be my favorite song on this. Get this album though, really. If you want, I mean, any of these albums, get them. Honestly, I can't even talk about them anymore. It's all blue in the fucking face. Last but certainly not least, Lana Del Rey's Ultraviolence from 2014. This is what got me into her. This is what got me back into record collecting. I heard this album, and she was, again, it was promoted in the magazines and stuff like that, and the websites. Like this is a once in a lifetime thing. Like, people don't come around like this anymore, and they're true. Such a depressing album, you know, but so great. I mean, if you go through a breakup or something, put this on, or any type of a bad situation, put this on and you'll feel better. Every song is good on this. They have, there's another cover of this, which I do have, that was available through Urban Outfitters. The only other thing about this, there's a deluxe edition where it's got a slightly different cover, and Ultraviolence is in black print. I don't have it. And I don't have it because it's a little bit of money. A couple of $100, and it's only got 3 songs that I don't have, which I've heard, and they're great songs. It's just, I need, as much as I always say this, I'm a collector, I'm a fan, and and it's tough to get everything, you know. It's tough to really, you know, you got to look for it. You got to have the money for it, you know. But this album, every song is good. And like I said, when you compare this, right, to this, which came out a couple of years after her next one, it was like, holy shit. Like the themes went from one to the other. It's almost like an actor or an actress that does different roles and stuff like that. That's almost how I see these. These albums are like events, man. These albums are like experiences, you know. I don't know what else to say about Lana Del Rey other than I'm a huge fan and I will be for, you know, the foreseeable future unless she, you know, really fucks up or something. She has a new album coming out in May. I don't know. I think it's The Right Person Will Stay or something like that. She was gonna release a country album, Lasso, this past September, but that got shelved, and so I guess they reworked it, and we're gonna have to wait to May. So those are Lana Del Rey's records ranked. Again, I'll just do a quick recap. You know, my favorite, Ultraviolence, then goes down to Honeymoon, Norman fucking Rockwell, Paradise, Born to Die, Blue Banisters, Chemtrails, Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard, and Lustful Life I Am. Now, get any of these records, you know, because they're all good. But again, Norman fucking Rockwell, Honeymoon, and Ultraviolence, for my money, those could either any of those three could be my favorite. So thank you for watching. Sorry it's that long. It's just I had to get it all out there. So that's it. Have a great day.